Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to Lauren's Honest Reviews, where I review popular books and let you know if these books are actually worth your time. So today's video is going to be a little different. I thought it'd be fun to compare kind of my ratings on books versus Goodreads ratings on books and see how they compare. Essentially, this is going to be whether or not I think these books are underhyped or overhyped. So hopefully in this video, you'll discover some new books that you haven't heard of before. And then we'll also discuss some very popular books that are very polarizing to people. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So these first books are underhyped books, in my opinion. I rated these books above what the average Goodreads ratings were. And the first book let's talk about is Mary Kubica's The Other Misses. You guys, this is one of my favorite mysteries. I don't know why more people don't talk about this. Mary Kubica is best known for Local Woman Missing, which, believe it or not, I still have yet to read. I loved She's Not Sorry and what's her other one? Oh, The Good Girl, which I really liked, but I love this one. This is about a family that moved to small town Maine and, they don't know their new neighbors and there's a murder that happens in the town. So basically secrets are uncovered, domestic dramas are happening, lots of scandal in this book and lots of mystery. So if you are a fan of a mystery, I think you would love this. The average rating on Goodreads was 3.7, which I think is so underhyped for this book. This book is so immersive and atmospheric. It's really like dark and moody. So if you want something kind of mysterious for the fall, this is such an immersive book. This is a fabulous book. It really sets the scene and it gives you all those like dark and moody vibes. So love this one. Another book that I think is so underrated, Sally Hepworth's The Family Next Door. Sally Hepworth writes a lot of domestic dramas, and this book I think is just one of her best. I've read The Younger Wife by her. She also wrote Darling Girls, which is on my shelf. I need to read that. Everybody's saying what a great book that is. Now, this one is kind of that small town, that idyllic, perfect family neighborhood. Everything looks perfect from the outside, but of course, inside there's dark family secrets. So if you love that kind of juicy story, I think you will absolutely love this. I think on Goodreads, this only got a 3.8 stars, and I rated it a 4-star. I think this is well worth the read if you look like a good domestic suspense. This was so good. Next, let's talk about Lucy Foley's The Midnight Feast. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is one of my most favorite suspense reads. I love this book so much better than The Guest List, which I did like The Guest List, but I thought this was so much better. I rated this a 5-star and it only got 3.58 stars on Goodreads. I think this book is so underrated. Another book that really sets the scene. It's about a hotel that has its like grand opening, and of course there's a murder on the property and everybody on the property has their secrets. So it's so good. Lucy Foley just is so great with her descriptive writing. It really puts you in the scene, which I love, especially for this time of year. Another book that really gives you all the fall moody vibes. This was a great one. The Girl on the Train. I am surprised that this only got a 3.96 on Goodreads. I rated this a 4-star. This is by Paul Hawkins. This was real big a few years ago, but I feel like it kind of died off, but I still think this is well worth the read. It's such a page turner. Oh my gosh, I could not wait to find out what this woman on the train was seeing. She's of course uncovering these secrets about this family that she's passing every day on the train. It's just so good, and it deserves a lot more hype. I know it was popular a few years ago, but I still think it's well worth the read. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid is such a good juicy romance that has all these different elements to it. There's a big twist in it. It was such a fun book, and it's really just a heartwarming, heartfelt book that has a well-paced plot. I really enjoyed it. So I gave this I gave it a 5-star, and Goodreads rated it a 4.4. So a lot of people did like it, but yeah, 5-star in my book. I love this one by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then next up, The Sicilian Inheritance by Joe Piazza. I love this book, you guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe more people don't talk about this. I think this deserves so much more hype. This got 3.99 stars on Goodreads. All right, I rated it a 4-star, so pretty close to what Goodreads average rating on there. But if you like a good generational family story, this is such a heartfelt story that has the romance aspect as well. So the main character in the story, she is left a deed of land by a relative that passed away, and she goes to Sicily to, discover the secrets of this Sicilian land that was left in her family. And it is just such a good story. I loved all the little tidbits that you learn about Sicily, and also there's a lot of Philadelphia references in there as well. If you're from the Northeast, I think you would really love this book. I thought this was such a good book. If you just want like a warm, cozy read, this is it. This was so good. And then Hello Beautiful by Ann Napolitano. One of my most favorite heartfelt reads. You talk about a heartfelt book. Oh my gosh, all the emotions are there. I gave this a 5-star, and on Goodreads, it's only rated 4.13. I thought it would be so much higher, but this deserves a high rating in my book. I just love this family story that has a big secret. Of course, there's always a big secret that is revealed kind of midway through the book, and it's weird. It's slow in a way, but it's still a page turner. Like, I just could not wait to find out what was going to happen to this family. And I will tell you, you will be all on your feels when you read this story. I just loved it. Such a good, heartfelt book that will pull at the heartstrings. Oh my gosh, such a great one if you want to be all in your feels. Okay, now let's talk about two books that I think are appropriately hyped on Goodreads. So Behind Closed Doors by P.A. Paris. So this book, I just remember I read this about a year or two ago, and I remember just thinking it was okay. It was definitely worth the read, but I felt like it was very predictable in the end. If you like a good mystery, I think you'll like this, but it was predictable. So I gave this a 4-star, and it is a 3.97 star on Goodreads. And then Lisa Jewell's Then She Was Gone. This is a lot of people's favorite by Lisa Jewell, and I am telling you, if you are a fan of her writing style, you have to read None of This Is True. Man, that book was so good. I couldn't turn those pages fast enough. But Then She Was Gone was kind of a disappointment for me. I rated it a 3-star, and on Goodreads, it's a 4.04 star rating. Very surprising to me. I just felt like the beginning of this was really slow, and the end was kind of, I was gonna say torturous. It really is. It's actually like kind of, I just don't enjoy this one aspect of the book without giving anything away. It's kind of like a kidnapping story, and it's just, it was a little tough to read for me, I will say. And the beginning was slow. So it was just okay in my book. I remember towards the end, I was really turning the pages, but at the beginning, it took me a while to get into, and then it was kind of a tough read to find out what happens to this person that goes missing. So it was okay, 3-star. All right, so next up, we're gonna get into the books that I think are way overhyped. These books I rated way under what the Goodreads ratings were, and you'll have to let me know your opinions on these books down below. Let me know if you agree. I know they were popular at one time, but I don't know. I just did not think a lot of these were worth the hype. And the first one, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. First of all, I thought this was way too long with little detail. Like, I'm okay with a long book, but I want like good character detail. I want to know everything about their childhood. I want to know their emotions. I want to relate to them. But this story, so I guess it would be considered a rom-com. The story of these two sisters, though, the big focus in this book, the one sister is essentially the town criminal, and you're left wondering, like, okay, what happened in her childhood to make her a criminal and be such a troublesome woman? You don't know anything about their childhood. And if anything, Lucy Score lets you know that they actually had a decent childhood. So it comes very out of left field, the fact that she's the town criminal. So kind of odd. I just did not enjoy this whole love story. I also didn't feel like there's a lot of chemistry between these two main characters. And again, for such a long book, I need more character detail. I just wanted more from this book. So yeah, just not my favorite. I gave this a 2-star. Goodreads rated this a 4.13. I cannot get over that high rating. I do not get the hype. I don't get it. Again, my reviews are subjective. I just let you know, I rate my books on how I feel during reading these books. I'm not judging the plot. I'm not judging the character development. It's just more so like my entertainment value during these books. And yeah, for me, this was a 2-star. I couldn't wait to get through this. Okay, next up, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Wow, was this book hyped up? And I don't get the hype. I do not get the hype. I love a good love story that goes across class lines, but there was something about, was it Lily? Is that the main character's name? Yeah, Lily and Atlas's relationship that was not believable to me, and I just did not feel their chemistry. I don't know what it was about him. I don't know. I love that he was kind of the savior, and you know, her neurosurgeon husband is the abusive husband, and Atlas kind of saves the day. I do really enjoy that trope, but I just didn't feel the slow burn of the relationship. I didn't feel the chemistry. I felt like a lot didn't happen in the plot. I just wanted more for this, and I felt like this was way overhyped. And I did not see this movie. Did anybody see this movie? I know there was a lot of drama surrounding it. Let me know your thoughts on that. I don't know how I feel about it. There's a lot that I learned about Blake Lively, and even Justin. His call to her was a little shady, but Blake was definitely, oh man, wow, we learned a lot about Blake, didn't we, in this whole drama? And even around Ryan Reynolds. Here they seem like the Hollywood perfect couple, but yeah, no. Not that I'm boycotting the movie. I would still watch the movie, but I don't know. I just didn't have a drive to watch it because I wasn't really into the book. So, but let me know what you thought about the movie. Did you like it? Do you think it's worth the watch? I would love to know. But yeah, this book, 3-star, I think it's way overhyped. And then last but not least, this book got a lot of hype, and actually a lot of people say it's their favorite book by Christina Lauren. That is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I don't get the hype, you guys. This got a 3.9 star on Goodreads. I'll tell you what I rated in a second, but I enjoyed the beginning of it. I thought it was a cute story at the beginning. The way this couple kind of had that forced proximity relationship. They're on this exotic vacation because what happened? They go on a fake vacation because, that's right, the bride gets sick. And then they're forced to go on the honeymoon because the bride and groom can't go on the honeymoon, so they go in their place. And that made it fun. It kind of reminded me of the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which I love that movie. I think that movie is hilarious. So there were some cute, funny parts in this, but the ending of this totally threw me off. And I'm not going to spoil anything about the ending, but Ethan, the male main character in this, did not stick up for what was her name? Olive in this at the end. Let me know what you thought of Ethan at the end of this book. He really disappointed me. And I don't want to say what happened, but I was disappointed in Ethan. Man, I wanted to love him, but like, no, I felt like it was a red flag. So that kind of ruined the story for me, but I don't know. I gave this a 3-star. I don't think this was worth a 3.9 star in my opinion. Let me know what you thought of her other Christina Lauren books. I really want to read Love in Other Words. I heard that is very similar to Every Summer After, which I love, so I really want to try that one out, but I thought this was totally not worth the hype. I love The Paradise Problem. I thought that book was so funny. This was kind of, it was kind of dull to me. So yeah, not my favorite. This I gave a 3-star. All right guys, so that does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any books that you think are overhyped, underhyped. Let me know what you're reading these days. I'd love to hear from you. What's on your fall TBR? What are you reading currently? Like I said, I just finished the guest list, which that definitely had some like good spooky fall vibes to it. So love to know what you guys are reading. I always like to hear from you guys in the comments. Thank you guys for being so genuine in the comments and so sweet. And you guys are just the best. I'm having so much fun with this whole booktube thing. It's a blast. And follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you're not already. I post mainly on TikTok, a little bit more over there. So I'd love to find you guys over there and see your comments. So thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.